This is every side Easter egg on The Reckoning in Black Ops 6 Zombies. So the first one is Mr. Peak's parachute. So if you come to the executive suite and then come to this broken stairway here and then look down, in the middle you'll see a Mr. Peaks. If you shoot him, he'll start floating up to the floor you're on, where he'll eventually land on this railing here. If you then go up to him and interact with him by using X or square, he will then glide down the tower, leaving purple rings for you to follow him by parachuting and then going through the rings. Now, when you follow him, each ring will give you 100 essence, and there are 13 rings in total that span across all 3 floors. To complete this Easter egg, you need to make sure you go through all 13 rings without touching the floor. If you do end up touching the floor, don't worry, you can just go back to the top of the tower and then try again. As you go through the final ring, you'll land at the main reception, where once you reach the floor, you'll be given a random perk. The next one is the Sharpshooter Easter egg. So once you turn on the power, if you come back to the main reception and then stand on this Project Janus logo, where if you then shoot the logo on the TV, a red target will spawn on your right. Your screen will also go grey, where zombies will not attack you. On the TV, there will also be a 10-second countdown. If this countdown reaches 0, you will fail the challenge, where you can start it again the next round. What you need to do is shoot all 9 targets that appear around the reception. However, you only have the 10 seconds to find the target and then shoot it. Once you shoot all 9, you'll be given a random ammo mod, which will change every time you do this. If you then wait 1 round and then do it again, this time 2 targets will spawn, where once again you will have 10 seconds to find both the targets and then shoot them. Once you have completed this second challenge, you will be given an ether tool, which will change rarity depending on what round you do this. If you then wait 1 more round and then do the challenge again, 3 targets will appear, but this time they will be moving. Completing this challenge will give you an Ethereum crystal, which once again changes depending on what round you do this challenge. The next one is the golden bin Easter egg. To do this Easter egg, you need to interact with 8 bins around the map. Some of these bins will do nothing when you interact with them, and some of them will give you random loot. If the bin doesn't give you loot, don't worry, just move on to the next one. There are 6 bins in the executive suite, and then there are 2 bins in the Janus reception. Once you've interacted with all 8 bins, you want to come to reception, where if you go to the other side of the metal detectors, you'll notice that this bin is glowing gold. If you interact with it, it will give you a load of loot, and it will also give you intel. The next one is the 115 pool balls. If you come to the pool table in the director's office and then look at the stack of pool balls, if you shoot the same balls as me, making the number 115, the balls will jump to the table and a self-revive will spawn.